Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Malik, aka Short Horror 123, and today we're going to check out two short horror films. The first one is called Break and Enter, and this is uploaded by Wyatt Butler.
A tape of a breaking and entering situation at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which resulted in a major building fire, seeing the final demise of a once bustling pizzeria.
So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and subscribe to my YouTube.
Alright guys, we're breaking into Chuck E. Cheese. I repeat, we're breaking into Chuck E. Cheese. So was somebody else. Alright guys, we are inside. I repeat, we are inside. Alright, we got a generator. The power still works. I repeat, the power still works. Yo, this is so creepy. Alright, so we got the little mess hall birthday party area. Alright guys, the lights went out, I think. Oh, what is that? Oh, you made too much noise closing that door.
Hey. Stop it. Stop it.
Just stay quiet.
Stop it.
Is it talking to itself? Alright, it's gone, guys. Let's go, let's go. Alright, guys, we're underneath the tables. I repeat, we're underneath the tables.
Just remember, friends are forever.
Hey, Freddy. Oh. Run! I'll be tripping out. Oh, you're done, bro. Yeah, hurry up, out the window. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I thought that was closing for a second. Alright, now that was part 1. Yeah, this is part 1. Apparently there's like 6 videos of this, so if you guys want to react to other ones, let me know. Alright, so this next one is called Don't Stop at a Gas Station. This was uploaded by Kyla Art. Kyla Art. One of them.
Back in the summer of 2016, I got my first job at 18 years old. I was excited about the work, but not about the commute. Without traffic, it was a 30-minute drive both ways, and I normally got off work around midnight, and the last thing I wanted to do was drive a half hour to get home.
Yeah.
During the first few weeks, I was still getting used to my new routine, and one of the first things my mother told me was to keep an eye on my gas tank, and if I ever needed more, I should leave early and stop on the way, but never on my way back. I understood her concern. I was a petite 18-year-old female, and I looked even younger. But being who I was, I half forgot, half ignored that advice. And one night on my way home, I realized I legitimately didn't have enough gas in the tank to get me to my exit. I pulled into the first station I could find, not caring about the brand or the cost of the gas. I decided to make it as quick as possible, and only put in about $10 worth, just to get myself out of there. I swiped my card and began pumping gas, and once it got to the $10 mark, I shut it off and printed out my receipt. Thinking the worst was behind me, I was about to climb back into my car and book it home, when a voice came from the tiny intercom above the pump. "Ma'am, there was a problem with your credit card payment." I paused and glanced at the guy at the counter and felt a chill spiral down my neck. He was one of those tall, gaunt, sketchy-looking clerks, and was staring right out the window at me, beckoning me to come inside. I stepped back towards the gas pump and pressed the button on the intercom. "What's wrong with my card? I have a receipt. It went through just fine." I didn't try to hide the annoyance in my voice. I didn't like the look of this guy, or the way he sounded.
He probably trying to warn you.
"I just need you to come inside, ma'am. Your receipt is incorrect. I'm going to need to run your card in here," he replied, a bit too quickly. I looked back at the guy through the window in frustration. There was no way I was going in there, where I would be alone with him. He was staring at me wide-eyed, like some kind of creep. I stood my ground, pulled out my phone, and checked my credit card app. I held it up stupidly as if he could see it from there, and I pressed the intercom button again. "It went through. I see it on my statement. I'm not coming in." "Ma'am, if you attempt to leave, I'll call the police. I have your tag number. Please come inside." I then shouted at him from across the parking lot instead of pressing the intercom. "Over $10 of gas, you're gonna call the cops? Fuck you. I'm leaving." I walked a few steps around my car and gave him the finger. I was just about to walk back around my car and climb into the driver's seat when I paused. He was mouthing something to me through the window. I would have ignored it, but he suddenly looked much more desperate than creepy. He kept beckoning me forward and calling out something that I couldn't hear through the window. I must have made a weird look, because 5 seconds later he slammed a piece of paper on the window where he had hastily written, "Guy in your car."
It's a dude in your car. Yeah. Oh, now you won't go to the gas station.
And once I was there, the clerk locked the door and told me to get down. He had his eyes on my car and had a gun in his hand. I squatted down behind the counter and watched the security cameras as a tall guy in sweatpants and a windbreaker nudged my back door open, slid out quickly, and jogged away into the night. I started freaking out. Turns out the clerk had noticed the guy hanging around the side of the building on the monitors. And as soon as I pulled in, he made a beeline for my car. He crouched down and opened the door, and slid himself inside as I was swiping my card.
He didn't notice
not to close the door all the way behind him, so that I wouldn't hear anything.
Still,
the clerk had
I would have
noticed
heard
all
some
of this
footsteps
on the camera, and immediately called the cops, who arrived a few minutes later. They searched the area and my car, but were not able to locate the guy, or anything that would lead back to him. The gas station clerk probably saved my life, Because
Yeah.
who knows what would have happened if I had driven off with that stranger in the back seat.
You'd
I
be
think
dead.
the lesson here is obvious. It's not enough to be cautious. You have to stay alert as well. Be suspicious but not stupid. And always listen to your mom.
Or always just check your back seat before getting back in the car. And keep that thing on you at all times. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.